Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here with Nostalgia Critic, and tonight, well, we actually got a recent one from, sorry, I'm just checking, from 3 months ago, called The Frighteners. I think we actually did see a bit of this earlier on, but don't remember. Anyway, so how about we take a look back at this forgotten classic, or at least a forgotten horror film. So be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's check it out.
This episode brought to you by
Wish me luck.
DoorDash, the app that brings you food you're craving right now, right to your door. Check us out at Grand Rapids Comic-Con November 11th to the 13th. Hope to see you there.
Let's do it. Oh yeah, nostalgia. Snyder. Hi, Bill. Casper!
I'm laughing.
Oh, God. Hey. Alright. Thanks, John.
Hello, I'm the ghost of the Nostalgia Critic. Behold my incredibly vague powers.
What the hell happened to you?
The Dark Realm is a haunting, mysterious place that I plan to take you on an adventure through. That is, if you survive.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, you and like a dozen others. Take a number.
Eh? Alright.
So do I take a seat or...
Anything away from my desk.
Okay. Yeesh, rude. Huh. Huh. Witches, and I'm guessing Anna's family.
All roll doll witches report to the front.
Y'all roll dolls.
Sorry about your reboot.
Still swap at Zemeckis.
Don't worry, Pinocchio put him back on the map.
Oof. We'll see.
Am I sorry about your reboot?
Spirit Halloween merchandise says nope.
Yeesh.
Fair enough. Sorry about a lot of your reboots.
Could be worse. I could be a monster.
Whoa. You're wrong. Hey, guys.
Sorry I didn't use you in more episodes.
I know, I'm difficult to animate.
Hey, no talking to spooks under 3 feet tall.
What kind of rule is that?
It's a world you can't prove exists. We can make up any rules we want.
Says you? You're not even a real member. You're a spin-off of a spin-off.
Hey, people would comment if we didn't use this character here.
I guess we're also in a recession. We should really reuse any costume we can.
I'm sorry, but what are we waiting
Yeah,
for?
what are we
The
waiting
next comedically relatable spook story.
Yeah, they were everywhere
sure
in the
it's a
80s
good
and
idea?
90s. It's about time they made a comeback.
Oh, I see. You think they're gonna come up with some new ideas for us?
Probably not. Yeah, that's a no.
Oh, just waiting to get rebooted again.
All Addams family members report to the front.
Oh boy, for jokes and pop songs, here I come!
Well, the one
Wanna
I'm
do that?
representing ain't getting rebooted, so I'm...
Really? You're not getting rebooted?
Not even a stage musical?
Tell us what it's like.
I know we're dead, but how does it feel to not have your essence constantly gnawed at?
Well, I've been doing this 15 years. I like to decompose naturally.
Tell us more.
Okay, I really do have to get back to life here.
How?
Well, that rule's very simple. You can't kill a walker. Okay, maybe that's not true.
Yeah. Sorry, walkers. Here we go. Frighteners.
I feel like the idea of humanizing monsters in a funny way has been around for a while, but there was a really big uptick in the 80s and 90s. Peter
It is weird
Jackson's
some
The
way.
Frighteners, released in 1996, was one of the films at the tail end of that trend. When it came out, I remember critics and audiences ripping it apart, with a lot of people saying, this guy's gonna direct Lord of the Rings. But like
Wait,
many
same Peter
underperforming
Jackson?
oddball films, it
No.
got some respect over the years. Some.
Oh.
There is a small but arguably growing community who enjoy this film, and honestly, it's easy to see why. It's a very easy film to want to like. It's It's mixing different styles, tones, and even effects to bring something that looks both adult and gritty, but also zany and cartoony. I mean, just look at this imagery. How can you not want to know what's going on in this film, and how can it also not remind you of similar creepy, kooky comedies? The film was even supposed to be another Tales from the Crypt movie, but Zemeckis liked it so much he wanted it to be its own thing. Well, I don't think having that title would have saved it. I mean, it didn't save this one. It's like RoboCop. There is still something really cool about it being a trilogy. So what works, what almost works, and what the hell were they thinking? Let's take a closer look to find out.
Here we go.
This is a film I can't say is good no matter how much I want to. The Frighteners.
Wow. When he wants to say it's good, but just can't? Oh boy. Brace yourselves, that's all I got to say. Oh boy. This ain't gonna be pretty. I think we can all agree on this one. So, you better hope to your God this is gonna be less painful, but let's check out The Frighteners and see what the heck happened with Peter Jackson here. Or at least I think that's the same guy.
Oh, come on, you're doing the glowing Ghostbuster text. Don't make it harder to dismiss you than it already is, movie.
Bye, Robert. Oh.
Yeah, so this first effect shows some of the production problems.
Yeah.
Apparently, everyone making this was so excited for it, they pushed forward its release date, which meant some of the effects had to be rushed or even outsourced out to other effects studios. And in case you're wondering, yes, this effect sucked even for 1996.
Ugh.
The people who would create Gollum, everybody!
Really?
The wicked will be punished.
Oh, you read Roger Ebert's review.
As the credits roll, we're given some backstory about a ton of deaths that suddenly seem to be happening in this Midwest New Zealand town.
The mystery heart condition that has killed over 30 people in less than 4 years has claimed another victim.
Police are taking an eccentric approach to find the culprit. Introduced to Frank, played by Michael J. Fox, who claims to be a psychic investigator. Yeah, how come he didn't see the corner coming?
Psychic investigator? How come you didn't see the corner coming?
Don't be
I'm with you.
easy enough to do
Hey,
my
that's
job.
my joke.
I know I'm in trouble when I don't even believe this guy would get upset over a garden gnome being run over.
We're gonna talk about a Musa! My Butzel!
Yo, what, Butzel?
This dude looks like he'd get upset his wife never used the Peloton he got her for Christmas.
Yeah.
The one she never asked for.
I got your license plate number, you bastard!
Yeah, you got his phone number too. He gave you his card, remember?
Yeah.
This guy, Ray Linsky, and his wife, Lucy Linsky, played by Trina Alvarado, is helping Patricia, played by Dee Wallace, after being attacked by the people under the stairs. No, wait, that's like the one horror film she wasn't in.
I'm Dr. Linsky. I work at the medical center.
No, you don't. I know who works there.
My idiot sons who run Mom Corp!
Mom Corp. Thanks for the Futurama reference there. Whew. That's all I gotta say about that part. Whew. Anyway, moving on.
The vegetables, and the knife slipped. It hurts.
Edgies.
To your room this instant.
Yeesh, where are we? The
So I
orphanage?
will say when the film gets psychotically strange, that's when it's really fun. When it's familiar callbacks, we just think of the familiar callbacks, but when it's a line or delivery that's over the top bonkers, that's when it's one of a kind.
Go to your room. Sorry, but no.
I can have her locked up anytime I want to.
Well, that'll show me.
Eh?
And you can't have over the top bonkers without a Busey. Well, you can,
Gary?
but you'd be missing a Busey. Jake Busey plays Johnny Bartlett, a killer executed years ago for going on a killing spree.
As they threw the switch, he was heard to scream, "I got me a score of 12. Beat that."
I will say at first,
Wow,
I thought this was
transition.
clunky exposition via badly directed news story, like, oh my god, what news station sounds like this? But it turns out it's one of those exploitation VHSs focusing on murders. There's even a picture from one of Jackson's other films, Heavenly Creatures. I gotta admit, that's a pretty clever and fun way to get information across. Much better than renting this VHS.
Bartlett's motive remains a mystery to this day. 12 innocent people gunned down.
Yeah, I'm sure those are gonna get more rare. Things start going bump in the...
Yeah, that's pretty much what to expect. Like, I think we could all guess the twist at this point that, you know, dude decided to come back and is the ghost that's killing, you know, the 30 people the 40 years. So, looks like that score's going up. I think down to 48 at this point, or I think he's starting new since he's already dead, so 30, right? Make it 31 considering someone already died. So, why don't we keep going?
the night, though, disrupting Dolinsky's awkward comedy.
We have got a poltergeist!
Well, it's nothing that the police can't handle.
Nice time.
They call Frank, who comes in, to apparently exorcise the demons.
With a gun?
It's holy water.
Wow, this was a Tales from the Crypt movie. I guess nobody saw the joke in this film, so Zemeckis put another film for nobody to see.
Why are they in our house?
All I can tell you is emanations are normally confined to the cemetery, although they do escape. It's usually the young ones.
Fox is a great actor, but the problem with these scenes is they think they're funny because somebody made them funny before.
So
This is
basically, they're
clearly
trying to
the Bill
steal
Murray
all the
inspecting
jokes.
The apartment scene in Ghostbusters. But that was funny because we'd never seen that before. And we're still not sure if half the stuff he's doing is legit. Here, he does the same thing, but literally nothing is added. I don't mind taking inspiration or even repeating a gag as long as you change something up. Where am I even supposed to laugh here?
I don't get it.
Yeah, even the TGIF bumper wouldn't know where to go here.
Because it's funny?
We see the ghosts are real, though. One Cyrus, played by Chai McBride, and the other is Stuart, played by Jim Fife.
I think I'm going to throw up.
So the afterlife turns into a Gushers commercial. Good to know.
Ew.
A lot of scenes kind of work like that. They show off the effect, which is usually dated if it's CGI. And then the scene just stops without any good comedy or character revealed.
So,
Really looking forward to seeing John
Got it.
Astin as this cool-looking ghost who seems to have the longest connection with Frank. You think they're really gonna talk, seeing how he's thinking of retiring from haunting, but the scene
And-
just stops before it even starts.
Too many skeletons in the closet.
Every scene either ends with a bad joke or a bad effect. This moment's not even a minute long. Why not let them really talk? Both of these are great actors and could do a really funny and even emotional scene. But instead, they're like, hey, 1996, did you know we could do this? Oh, you think it works better if we call it PG-13 Casper? That's fair.
Boys.
Yet sadly, even the old school Peter Jackson gore couldn't work its way into this, because no matter how much they tried to cut it down to get a PG-13, the MPAA kept giving it an R, which is laughably ridiculous. This is so clearly a PG-13 film. Jackson was so pissed they made the death of a character 10 times bloodier than written, because if he got an R rating, he was gonna goddamn take advantage of it.
All right, kid, quit jumping around and acting like a baby. This is serious.
Christ, even as babies, I can tell those are Peter Jackson's kids. No wonder he directed Lord of the Rings. I swear this family is half Hobbit. Speaking of which, out of my way, I'm off to stab Nicholas Angel as Santa Christ. And I'll just say it, for all the Zemeckis style showing off of effects in this movie, yeah, I don't blame Jackson. A lot of this has Zemeckis' stamp all over it. This has got to be my favorite effect in the movie. How the hell did they do that? Was that really Fox? Was it a stuntman they CG'd his face onto? Did they just plan it out really well? I rewound this scene so many times wondering how they achieved this simple moment more than any of the flashy effects in this movie. That took balls, man. We easily could have had another foreign PSA in our hands.
Like that?
He runs into a familiar face, though. Ray has apparently kicked the bucket and discovers only after death that Frank was telling the truth. Yeah, that does raise a good question. If he can really see ghosts, why does he need to scam people?
Can you at least give me a ride so I don't miss my funeral?
When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swinging wake.
What the hell are you doing in my graveyard? You have been told to stay away!
In a really strange homage, I guess Jackson really wanted to pay tribute to Full Metal Jacket by having a character similar to R. Lee Ermey's. The original guy they got, I guess, didn't do that great an impression, so they just got the real R. Lee Ermey. But in a strange way, that kind of makes it more confusing. Why is it just Full Metal Jacket now?
Sound off like you've got him here!
Yeah, well, it's a public place, Hiles.
I do not like you! You cannot bring your spooks in here without my permission!
And goddammit, Jackson, why do you always want your actors to kiss me?
That makes me physically ill!
I'm not supposed to be here for another 22 years! Speaking of typecasting, hello, dumb cop who always plays dumb cop.
You're on business, I guess.
Not exactly.
But like R. Lee Ermey, he does always play his one part well. He gave a look like, yeah, that's what people do. Frank, me.
Yeah, window, I guess. Oof. Also, that scene really does beg the question. Like, if you could see the ghost, why scam people? Like, you could just help them, but I guess help doesn't really bring in the money. So, oof. Maybe he's just trying to go for a repeat clients. I don't know. Anyway,
meets up with a morning Lucy, and Ray pleads with him to tell her he's still around.
Perhaps you might have a message from Ray?
Ray says he loves you very much.
Well, nobody could make that up. This guy is for real! They go to medieval times? Yeah, I have no idea why they go to this kind of restaurant. It doesn't play into the story at all. There's not even like a joke about it.
May I offer you some wine? We always have red.
White. I've never been fond of red.
Lucy!
How am I supposed to pay attention to what they're saying at the Sheriff of Nottingham's? It's so weird they don't do anything with this. It'd be like in Cable Guy if they went to medieval times and they were like,
Open
Sesame.
medieval times? What a night.
how random would that be?
no kidding.
Does get an unexpected visitor when another person has a number on their head and is killed by a workshop Nazgul. Aw, you missed Dollar Store Morpheus saying sorry about the callback.
Yeah, like I said, I think Peter Jackson just got a little shafted, or I'm not sure if that's the right word, but if it isn't, I did the best I could. I mean, yeesh. I mean, Duke got rushed to finish this thing, so you can pretty much see, like, the rushed product. I mean, really makes you wonder what would have happened if, like, they got the extra time, you know? I mean, you have to admit, like, you would want to see that, but at this point, something to know, but anyway. Here we go, back to it. After that,
Chasing down the hooded menace, leading to the one legit creepy moment. All right, that was pretty good.
Whoa.
The sheriff calls in a so-called expert, FBI agent Milton Dammers, played by Jeffrey Combs.
At what time?
Black gloves, black jacket. You're working with the ghost, aren't you?
So here's a perfect example of the film working best when it's just goddamn crazy.
So just let him go crazy?
I have no idea what this guy's deal is. I don't know if he's supposed to be an eccentric genius or a psychic or maybe even a lower tier agent the FBI just wants to keep far away. But his performance is so bizarre and so hard to make sense of, it's the most enjoyable thing in the flick.
You know nothing about Frank Bannister.
I have a problem with women yelling.
I get all the fruity cases.
You are violating my territorial bubble.
You claim he's a bona fide psychic, yet all I've heard is a lot of ill-informed, meandering waffle.
He looks like Colin Farrell halfway putting his penguin makeup on. Like he's slowly becoming Adolf Carey. I can't make heads or tails of him, but he certainly had a vision, went all the way with it, and is constantly entertaining whenever he's on screen.
Bannister purchased 7 new blades on the corner of 3rd and Garrett. 3rd and Garrett.
We'll be back to Bizarro Monk after these messages. Frank witnesses another person die at a museum and sees the editor of the town paper is next. But the judge is there to fight him off. You know, with dead bullets. Yeah, I have no idea how this world works. But oh no, he suddenly wants to hump a mummy. Yeah, that's what we're going with.
Bro, really?
Well, now we know what the Mummies Alive meets Addams Family porno spoof would look like.
Please don't. Why did they shoot him?
Yeah, we have our guns set to everything in the museum but Michael J. Fox. Why?
I like it when they lie still like that.
Oh, you're making Gomez scary for completely different reasons than he should.
Yeah, Sheriff, stop.
Tries to get the editor to someplace safe.
Oh.
Well, safer.
Yeah.
Oh no, he can't just turn around and get her. Oh, okay, I guess he really can't. The monster does eventually catch up with him though and takes her life. Once again, Milton gets probably the funniest scene in the movie.
I seriously doubt we will see Mr. Bannister anytime soon. The man is resourceful beyond anything you can comprehend. Hello, Frank.
Can every scene just be that guy? Frank turns himself in and asks probably the most important question in the film.
You know me?
Not really, no. We don't know that much about him, which wouldn't be bad if we liked him or found him interesting, but again, these scenes are so short and so focused on the effects, we really don't get a feel for what he's like. They hint in the next scene he might be a psychopath who sees these ghosts as a hallucination and is actually the killer, even killing his wife years ago. He also pretends that he doesn't love Lucy.
That cozy little scene in the restaurant was bullshit. I don't give a damn about you. I don't give a damn about anybody.
Even though he's only known her for only a day, and she just lost her husband. But I guess we're supposed to see him as an honorable scammer for that. It's not that the character's too...
Yeah, I don't know. They don't really play the whole honorable scammer thing quite well. I know this is just me saying that, but it doesn't really come off as honorable in a way. You know? I mean, we see the ghosts. So many plot holes. Like, you have to admit, like, you think this whole thing was just like an effects showcase or something? Because this is what it's feeling like. It's not good, though. Anyway.
Unlikable, it's that the film doesn't make me care. Because it doesn't give him a personality to care about. And for me to not care about a Michael J. Fox personality, a guy who just illuminates charm, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Forget about the Patricia character? That's okay, so did the movie. She hasn't shown up in almost an hour.
Oh, welcome back, Patricia.
I never drink wine.
I'll make you some coffee, Matt.
She's in constant surprise Scooby-Doo face, like,
And call the exterminator! We have Spider-Mans in the wall again!
Lucy, go!
Ray gets killed by the creature. Aw, just when I remembered he was in this. And Lucy goes to visit Frank in jail. Yeah, you can visit the suspected killer in his cell alone.
Do you think that you're
With the
the
door
only
locked?
person who's ever lost somebody? God, you walk around like you don't have any feelings, but the truth is that you're just scared.
Why are you acting like you had so many conversations and you know each other?
Really?
You talked twice. Your husband died. Twice! Yeah, he was an asshole, but his funeral was like a day ago. Process something!
Like, time jump could work, but nope.
Lucy.
We have so many memories together. Your husband dying, the dinner where we talked about your husband dying, you entering that door a minute ago.
What is it, Frank?
She gets a number 2, but his ghost friends fight the creature off.
Sorry!
Jesus, this prison's easier to break out of than the one in Cobra Kai. Well, maybe one of the other cops will stop him.
No, this way, come on.
Hey, you, halt. We tried. I didn't. I swear, this
like,
moment
whatever.
of Fox realizing he needs a near-death experience to fight this thing off was shot in a minute. Listen to how rushed this delivery is.
I can't fight him, Luce. I can't protect you. There's only one way to deal with this thing. I gotta have an out-of-body experience.
Cut, perfect.
Really? There's no time to care. We have like 80 more shots to shoot. Let's go!
Eesh.
Lucy stops him and says she can slow his heartbeat by freezing him and bring him back to life in 20 minutes. It works, but the missing third rock from the sun alien finds her and tries to stop her bringing him back.
Hey, only I get to cop a feel.
Bro.
Milton then reveals,
let me guess.
this
Working with the
bombshell,
ghost?
I guess.
My body is a roadmap of pain.
What?
Who are you?
I don't know what's going on either, but by God, I love watching this guy thinking he does.
The power of the mind
is absolute.
I want to turn you into an app. I'm having a real bad day. I just load you up on the phone like... Boom, instantly better.
Also, yeah, explanation.
The creature slices through the drill instructor, which works out well for Frank, who steals his guns.
One way to steal the ghost.
Of course. Ghost guns have unlimited ammunition. You know, I'll give credit. Seeing Ghost Fox shoot up the Reaper with machine guns is pretty sweet. It doesn't have to make sense as long as it's awesome. A big surprise, the creature was Johnny Bartlett.
See?
Well,
called it.
Yeah, is there literally anybody else it could be?
Nope.
Think it was gonna be his dead wife? Shit, that actually would have been a twist.
True.
Mr. Stewart, Picard is being ruined on stage 5.
Picard's over there. Uh-oh.
Shit! He escapes though, and before Frank can take him out, he's brought back to life. I was oh wait, that was the R guy. They figure Patricia might be the next victim, but it turns out she was in on it all along.
I want to kill her now, Patty. That'll give us 41. That's 8 clear, Casey.
Now, I'd be lying if I said I followed this because, what, he was chasing around in the opening just for show? Why didn't she leave the mother earlier? Has she just been switching back and forth the whole time? To me, it raises a lot more questions, and I could be missing something, but honestly, it doesn't matter because, again, these two bring much needed lunacy and spontaneity. Like Milton, they are just so much fun to watch.
You can come.
Oh, he's literally doing my brain. Plus, I do love that everyone thinks she's a killer. The film is trying to convince us everybody's closed-minded, and then it turns out she is a killer. I kinda love how twisted that is.
Yeah, I think we all thought it was the mom, but nope, daughter.
No, my carpet powers. Yeah, I'm sorry. You need some rules if you're not gonna be funny or scary.
Where is this place?
On that note, the climax does get a little fun and creative as they have to get Johnny's ashes to a chapel and a hospital. Yeah, I don't know, but Frank starts seeing visions of the shooting years ago. Yeah, again, I don't know, but these two are a hoot, and now Milton's thrown back into the mix.
Here's Milton!
You're next, pal.
Well, they do strangely have better chemistry than Lucy and Frank. Here's Foxy.
I'm an asshole.
With the Lucy.
Okay, so remember that death I was talking about that Jackson made extra bloody so he could feel the R rating was worth it? Of course it's Milton's!
See ya. Oh!
It's official, nothing about this character was subtle.
Yep. Pew!
Frank realizes they were the ones who killed his wife and carved the number into her head, so he tries taking Patricia with him to the afterlife, but Johnny pulls her back.
Bye, Frank!
Oh God, we're in Jake Busey's father's colon. The drag to tentacle hentai hell. Hey, to some people, that's heaven. And Frank's friends and even his wife tells him he's not ready to perish yet.
Be happy.
But don't date any other women than me. Hey, wanna get married? Sure, I forgot I even had a husband.
What do you know about Ouija boards?
It looks like Milton is forced to be the sheriff's guardian angel, and even Lucy has the power to now see ghosts.
Really?
She does this blanket thing because that's a solid ending, and the Frighteners finally end.
Okay, we're done.
Like I said, I want to like this movie,
but no.
And maybe there's a version out there I will.
Version?
I hear there's a director's cut that added 14 minutes.
Really?
Who knows? Maybe that might be the right amount to put back in because that's my biggest problem. Everything just feels rushed and never given a moment to breathe or stop breathing. A lot of critics said this film was trying to be a horror flick, a comedy, a special effects slasher movie, and it's not very good at any of them. I agree,
Trying to be three,
but I admire
but
it for trying.
Didn't work out.
I think there is a good film buried in here. Maybe it's not even that deep as I'm hearing more and more people are discovering and enjoying it.
Really?
For me, I think it's similar to Mars Attacks. How I didn't really like that movie, but how could I hate something where Tom Jones saves the world? I don't like it, but how can I truly hate it? Just the bizarre mix of
weird movie, but
imagery
can't hate
is
it.
too interesting to entirely dismiss. And the film focused more on the crazier moments like the scenes with Bartlett, Patricia, and Milton. I think it could have been great. As is, I guess it's halfway between unjustly irrelevant and justly irrelevant.
It's still on.
Speaking of which, I should see if my number's been called. Hey, has my number been called yet?
Oh, bad news, buddy. We all got rebooted.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound too bad. Isn't that what you all wanted?
We're being rebooted by Rob Zombie.
Uh-oh.
You know, for such a dark director, you'd think the colors would be turned down a bit.
So,
dark!
Oh, I like your head.
Michael Myers just talk?
Yes, he did. I'm not even gonna question that one. Anyway, so thanks for watching this one, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the Frighteners. Honestly, yeah, could use some work. Also, yeah, way too fast. I can't really say it's good, but definitely underrated. Oof. Anyway, so till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Good night, everybody.